Hi, UCI TAs. This is Antara, your lead consultant in the TADP team. You all must have heard that in order to mitigate COVID-19 transmission, we have shifted to online instruction at least till the first week of spring quarter. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the resources available to you, which you must use to ensure academic continuity during this period of disruption. So today we are going to learn about resources to ensure smooth conduct of finals next week, to help you prepare for your first few weeks of teaching in spring, to help you run your classes and office hours online, as well as to help you conduct online assessments. And finally, I'm going to give you some suggestions. As UCR students, you have access to a basic Zoom account which would allow you to host a Zoom meeting for only 40 minutes at a time with a limited number of participants. Therefore, if you are proctoring a final exam online or if you are teaching a class in spring quarter, you must submit a request for a Zoom Pro account through this service link as soon as possible. Don't worry about these links. We will provide you the links in the description of this video and you can click on the links later for more information. If you have some problem with Ireland while you are setting up your final exams, you can submit a support ticket using this link. In our website, we have listed several resources for teaching continuity which you can access using this link. If you need further assistance, keepteaching.ucr.edu is a great resource and there's a collection of strategies and tools required for online teaching. So this is the website I'm talking to you about, Keep Teaching. Here you can see there's several resources you can use to conduct your finals online. If you hover your cursor around this particular tab, it will give you several additional resources. Guide your course instructor to these resources if needed. Now, as you start preparing for your spring class, you need to consider several things like class size, what kind of technology access your students will have, your own experience with the technology available, course content, as well as the grading structure and policy. The good news is you already have some of this information available. Next, you are probably wondering, what are my options? There are two options. Number one, synchronous teaching, where the students and the instructor gather at the same time and interact in real time or near real time. The second option is asynchronous instruction, where the students can access pre-recorded course material at a time of their convenience. What are the benefits of synchronous teaching? Synchronous teaching would allow personal engagement between students and instructor, which creates a greater feeling of community, as well as it helps more responsive exchanges between the students and the instructors, which prevents miscommunication and misunderstanding of the material. There are some disadvantages as well. It is challenging to schedule share time for all the students and instructors. However, you have your spring sessions already scheduled in Planet, so I recommend that you follow the same schedule. Also, students sometimes face technical challenges or difficulties if they don't have a fast or powerful Wi-Fi network. So this thing we have to keep in mind. How about asynchronous teaching? The advantages are there's higher levels of temporal flexibility, which would allow the student to access the material for a longer period of time, and it also results in increased cognitive engagement. Disadvantages are students may feel less satisfied due to lack of social interaction between the students as well as instructor, and course material sometimes can be misunderstood due to this lack of real-time interaction. But the good news is there are several tools and technologies available to accomplish both types of teaching. Now, as you start preparing for your spring online classes, first talk to your course instructor, post your syllabus and record materials on online as you would have done for regular in-class teaching, make announcements about remote continuity plans on iLearn. Consider what you normally use your class time for. Go over your course assignments for the coming weeks and think about how you are going to give feedback on students' progress. Some of you will need to form student groups for group presentations or group projects. Use iLearn to make these groups. You can make a single group as well as you can make group sets. Now, if you decide to run your classes online, you can use the UCR Zoom resources uh, folder where there are short tutorials on scheduling a meeting, online discussions, as well as office hours. What you can do, you can create Zoom meeting invite links and post them on iLearn following your own discussion schedule. And you can use screen share and chat features. Record your sessions and post them on iLearn for future viewing. As although we highly recommend you to use Zoom, you can use additional alternative resources like Google Hangouts or Microsoft Teams if that works better for you. If you decide to go for asynchronous teaching, you can use Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides. These are collaborative tools available to students. But these can also be used in parallel to Zoom meetings to take questions and comments from the students. You may decide to pre-record your lecture videos. You have options like Zoom, YouTube, PowerPoint, as well as QuickTime. There are several ways to conduct online assessments. So here I have listed a number of links which will help you to put your quizzes and tests in iLearn. Finally, explain as clearly as you can in a variety of places what students can expect from the course in the first few weeks of spring quarter. Be sure to cover what it is that the students are responsible for doing and how they're going to find the materials, the things, the resources they need to meet these responsibilities. We are here to help. For iLearn troubleshooting, please email bearhelp@ucr.edu. If you have pedagogical questions regarding online teaching, email at tadp@ucr.edu or email at tmentor@ucr.edu so that we can help you. Thank you.